know the look. Knees buckling, eyes lost. Arms flailing like they're trying to find gravity. It's not just a knockdown, it's a full-on chicken dance. Today, we're diving back into those unforgettable moments when boxers got rocked so hard, their legs started doing their own thing. The tension in the O2 was already through the roof when round 7 opened.
Anthony Joshua's midsection, which, oh, good shot there.
But he's backed up.
Yeah, but
trying to just roll with it here.
Yeah, he is, but he's trying to land that counter left hook as well, White. Jab.
Left hook in the left hooker.
Yeah.
Nice again. One of those things, I'm sure Banks has looked at that, so we'll deal with that when it matters, but entries about him will. It just seems to be a little bit out of ideas, and
Joshua slung a straight right that twisted White's head and turned his legs to cooked spaghetti.
Oh, it's a big shot, Nick.
Rocked him early out of nowhere.
He staggered sideways, arms flapping, and still couldn't find the floor. Then, boom! AJ's signature right uppercut ripped up the middle and left White flat on his back.
She's playing the matador in there at the moment.
Oh!
Bludgeoned him with a huge right uppercut. White is down,
He's
and I'm not sure he's getting up from that.
This is over, Nick. He's not getting up. No way.
Midway through round 1, a clean counter made Hamed's knees dip and sway.
Not just waiting in. Gets to the body. Wobbles down with a left hook upstairs.
Barrera kept circling, and in the 9th, he tagged him with a nasty left hook that triggered another chicken leg shuffle.
Big left hook by Barrera.
But he hasn't thrown anything with it. The Prince has developed since he was a boy. He's not taking that advice. He's going for it.
Hamed's flashy grin melting into wide-eyed panic.
Big left hand by Barrera inside. Stuns Prince Nassim as stalking and trying to land that left foot. I think Barrera has already shown with his chin. Launcher.
The Mexican master boxed cool, stayed ruthless, and handed Hamed his one and only pro defeat.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
The second round had barely started when Tyson slipped inside and detonated a left hook.
Up the forehead of Drummond. Drummond tries to work into none of him. That is, a left hook that really caught him. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right on one. Tyson clips him with a mic as soon as, a light right hand, but then clips him with a left hand. Look at this, combination, and Berwick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand, championship of the world. Drummond, Berwick, and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he gets Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take this of all time. Bangs the body, wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a light left hook, and he goes down.
But that was just the start. Berwick got up and instantly entered full chicken dance mode.
Trevor Berwick falls back in the rope. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout.
His legs flailing in all directions like they had a mind of their own. He stumbled across the ring, collapsed again, got up, wobbled, and hit the deck one more time. It didn't take long for Griffin to find himself in no man's land.
To thrive on being underestimated. Jones lands a solid left hook to start the fight.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffin.
And so does the second one.
In the first fight.
And hoping in the back of his mind that Jones back out. He's not trying to set anything up with the jab.
Just over 2 minutes into the first round, Roy Jones Jr. uncorked a leaping left hook that drilled Griffin square on the jaw.
Game and Griffin is benefiting by it. Oh, what a left hook. What a left hook.
Second knockdown of the round.
Griffin hit the canvas hard, but it was when he tried to stand that things got wild.
He's got trouble. And that's that. Jones gets his vindication.
His legs betrayed him completely, stumbling in slow, awkward circles. You could see it instantly. Classic chicken legs.
Proper shape, you get the proper sparring, he can do it. I was shocked that he could do that to this guy.
The second round was chaos. Dawson clipped Keane with a short left hook that didn't look like much at first, but man, did it short-circuit everything.
And now caught by left hand from Dawson. And Keane's unsteady, almost went there. And a big left
Keen's legs betrayed him instantly. He staggered, reached for the ropes, and did that classic chicken dance.
Was a cracker for Dawson.
Short left hook on the temple.
And another one. British champion John Lewis Dickinson will be watching this, I'm sure.
Knees dipping, arms flailing, like his body forgot how to stand. Completely lost. He somehow beat the count, but those chicken legs were still wobbling, and Dawson wasn't about to let him off the hook.
When he unloaded the left hook, that one was a cracker.
It was a tremendous shot, wasn't it? But what impressed me a lot as well was not just obviously his power.
Round 5 was the moment everything unraveled for Olajide. But when Barkley cracked him with a nasty left hook, it all fell apart.
McCallum. First round of a very sharp round. And Mark's jabbing a scowl on his face. And on career, Aaron Barkley. Left by Barkley, who followed with the uppercut. Scoring in this town.
Olajide's legs turned to jelly on the spot. He tried to reset, but his knees buckled like a puppet with snapped strings. Barkley didn't hesitate. He swarmed in, and another barrage sent Olajide crashing again.
Olajide cannot get away. That was a desperation attack. Down, the referee would stop it. And now it is stopped. It is all over, officially.
With the clock ticking and Daniels comfortably ahead on points, nobody saw it coming.
El campo. Lo tragó como anheles, David. Que bien ha metido este hombre. Voltea con la derecha, sensacional. Que izquierda, cruzado, durísima. Siempre esas derechas clarísimas y volvió. Y las derechas rectas como esa.
But damn, when it landed, everything changed. In round 11, Vazquez dug deep and fired off a piston-like left hand that detonated right on Daniels' chin.
Que noquear como acaba de hacer acá Daniels. Acaba de hacerlo con esa izquierda terrorífica del peso superwelter en versión de la Asociación Mundial de Boxeo. Acaba de hacer lo que le decía.
Daniels crumpled, but somehow beat the count.
Ecco sinistro. Ecco qui sinistro. Guardate come cade. Vazquez crolla il tappeto Daniels. Fatica a rimettersi in piedi.
Then came the moment. He stood up, but his legs weren't cooperating.
Non ce la fa ed è KO. Colpo di scena. Avevo appena detto solo.
Round 3 had just started when Pacquiao cracked Lucero with a perfectly timed left straight that didn't drop him, but froze him in place like he glitched mid-fight.
The amount of counter offense when that jab's in the round, I'm not sure how Lucero's going to. Lucero was supremely confident in his and a big left hand, again with the body. Lucero just taking the punishment, trying to duck away. Fight has been one-sided in terms of meaningful contact. Coach argues that his 122-pound fighter struggling to make weight, feeling as though he's in control against Emmanuel Lucero. After that punch, he is totally in control, and the referee instantly stops the fight.
For a couple of seconds, Lucero stood upright, eyes blank, his body trying to act normal while his legs betrayed the truth. Then came the wobble. His knees buckled like they were on hinges, swaying side to side while he tried to stay up. The chicken dance was loud and clear. In the 7th round of Alvarez versus Trout, we got a rare glimpse of vulnerability from the usually composed southpaw.
The exact amount of Canelo looking to Trout. There's a nice 1-2 that catches Canelo. Canelo lunging in.
They just want to touch something and make
right hand. So what that? Oh, and a nice right hook there. Oh, counter right by Trout. Trout now going to the uppercut well. And Canelo lunging forward, not gauging the distance, and Trout tagging him. Canelo lands left in the round. Oh, a nice jab from Canelo. That stings Trout. Comes back a minute here as Trout now beginning to.
Trout had been boxing smart, using his jab and angles to keep Canelo honest. But then came that right hand.
You have a conventional fighter, and there is Canelo dropping Trout with a straight right.
Perfectly timed, Canelo's shot landed flush on the chin and instantly short-circuited Trout's balance. His legs did that awkward wobble. It wasn't a full chicken dance, but it was close enough to have the crowd gasping. First knockdown of his career, and it showed.
Left uppercut to the body. There's a right uppercut to reversal by Canelo. We're going to the judges' scorecards here in Texas.
Canelo
The bell rang and chaos broke loose. Powell and Bundrage both landed bombs at the same time and hit the canvas in a wild double knockdown.
We should mention the guy in the electro. Oh, it wasn't a double knockdown, it was a knockdown.
But when they got up, only Powell looked steady. Seconds later, he drilled Bundrage with a crushing left hand that had K9 doing the chicken dance.
By Powell and
Bundrage tried to stand but collapsed twice more before the ref waved it off. Just 22 seconds in and it was over.
Astounding, it looked like the Zab Judah fight.
Our final press conference. First punch, what?
Counter right hand.
That's a double knockdown. Either guy, maybe because he wasn't sure who to rule. And then one shot and it's over. That's a combination. Zab Judah against Kostya and Trevor Berbick against Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Judah was sharp early, flashing his speed and confidence in round one.
Before he gets down to work.
Yes, he really has. He's worked all his life for this moment, trying the whipping uppercut. 21 knockouts on his slate, and there's the left uppercut, which was a peach from Judah. The pressure goes on, and Sue holds.
Sue struggling in the first round, another nice, as a right hook that time, Sue in trouble once again.
Combination. What a start this is.
But in the second, everything changed in an instant. With just seconds left in the round, Sue clipped him with a perfectly timed right hand that sent Judah crashing down.
Second round, the right hand from Sue was good, and another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit! It's over! J.D. stopped it! Judah immediately up and complains!
Judah staggered, tried to steady himself, but wobbled backward and collapsed again. That quick stumble became one of the most unforgettable chicken dances boxing's ever seen.
Definitely. Fighter's instincts, they wanted to continue, but what a punch that was. But look at the state. Judah is trying to speak to the referee. Instinctively he knows what he wants to do, but the body won't answer his commands.
And you can see the count there, the mandatory 8 count had got to 4.
Round 3 in Quebec turned wild when Simon Keane uncorked a vicious left hook that turned Adam Braidwood's legs to jelly. Braidwood didn't just wobble, he unraveled. His body spun sideways and his legs started that unmistakable chicken dance. One shot and the whole system short-circuited. The ref didn't even hesitate. It was over. Boger brought serious heat once the gloves were on. In the second round against Armenta, things got wild.
Outside of Mexico, very busy this year, Joe. This is 8 fights in January, fight per month. Boger's set up that counter left hook. Just see that physically and mentally. You know, he's trying to settle down a little bit, trying to get his bearings, and he moved forward unbeaten. And there is Sharif, chance to settle down. Attacked so quickly by the quick-handed Bulgari. Armenta didn't seem to be ready, but now he's definitely not ready as his legs go away and his body goes another.
After a flurry of sharp shots from Boger, Armenta's body started short-circuiting, and for a few seconds, he stumbled across the ring like a man on invisible roller skates.
The jab, doing it technically right, using the quick jab to set up the right hand.
The referee stepped in for a count, but Armenta was clearly still doing the chicken dance. Moments later, another barrage sealed it, and his corner threw in the towel.
Now it's a settlement. No, but Bulgari needs to stay calm, and that fight is being stopped a corner.
In just the first round, Oyewale Omotoso caught Tia Koswara clean with a left hook that turned the ring into a dance floor.
Number 1. Nice. From the Lance Costello fight, simply walk into the right hand.
Oh, he's hurt, he's gone.
Oh, it's over.
It's over, all right.
In round number 1 for Tia Koswara, he is not getting up, and it is
1 second, Koswara was upright. The next, he was stumbling in every direction, arms flailing, knees dipping, looking like someone had hit the off switch on his balance.
And that's what does the damage.
It was full-on chicken dance, uncoordinated, wobbly, and completely out of control. Sithor had somehow made it through the earlier storm. But when Tadaka let loose another burst of heavy shots, the damage finally showed in full. One right hand clipped him clean, and you could see his legs immediately go rogue. He started doing that dreaded chicken dance, stiff and jittery, like his knees were sending different signals than his brain. His balance was shot. His body leaned sideways into the ropes like he was trying to stay afloat in a storm. Clark spent the opening round chipping away at Ulrich's defenses, a stiff jab and thudding body hooks gradually draining the Argentine spring.
Not afraid to let his hand go, which has at times been his downfall. To follow it up with a right hand, explosive, a very right hand.
Clark just an invitation if he senses an opponent's hurt.
But the real drama hit early in round two.
Sam Mullins just keeping calm in the corner, but in rip-roaring fashion. When he had all it hurt in that last round was recovering his first round. He's got on his feet here, uppercut through the middle.
Clark slipped inside, dug a right to the ribs, then ripped a savage right uppercut through the guard. Ulrich's head snapped back, and boom! His knees turned to rubber. For a few wild seconds, he staggered in a half circle, arms flailing, legs crossing over like a newborn foal. In round two, it looked like Jackson was done. Whitlock cracked him with a sneaky overhand right, and Jackson's legs completely gave out. He staggered, stumbled, and dropped awkwardly, his body out of sync with his feet. Man, he was full-on chicken dancing across the canvas. But here's the wild part. Jackson got up and he flipped the script.
In the green, white, and red, yeah, he got into the distance of the shorter man Whitlock.
And now a right hand reigns in from Jackson as he's on the attack, and he comes back and wins it with a TKO.
He snapped Whitlock's head back with a clean right and poured it on until the ref had no choice but to step in. Areola had been charging forward all night, but he left himself wide open, and Stivern made him pay.
And he catches him. Much more measured approach here. There's a lead right by Areola as he backs Taverna, catches him on the left, sends in the uppercut.
And that's the fight that the Bird is fighting right now.
Control here.
Jab that time. That jab. It might be quick, but it takes too long to get. Guess what? Jab is starting to land.
Areola looks to apply pressure, and there's a left hook here of round three. And Chris Areola is taking
this round. Ever since then,
that came crashing home as Severn stays sturdy and
activity. Areola took an in-between fight. Tune up. Severn, 1 year, 1 month.
A sweeping right hand has Areola spaghetti legs and down.
A looping right hand smashed into Areola's temple, and damn, it looked like someone pulled the rug out from under him. His legs went spaghetti instantly. He wobbled sideways into the ropes, did a little half turn, then hit the canvas. The ref gave him a chance, and he got up, but man, he was still on skates.
Headshot. And that is it.
Andre Ward vs. Chad Dawson, September 8th, 2012.
Is an illustrator of how important California feels this fight to be.
Well, you got two guys who can move around pretty well.
This was supposed to be a real clash. Two champs, same frame, different divisions.
In there. Lands the one punch. And here comes Ward, setting up his left hook again. And again.
But Ward put on a clinic. that brutal left hook late in the fight. Ward clipped him clean, and Dawson's legs straight up gave out.
And Ward created his own opportunities time and again. I think it was off the top of the head.
Not a clean fall, not right away. You could see the classic chicken dance coming.
60, and some of those fighters are relatively large 160s, and Ward just rocked Dawson again.
The third knockdown said it all, and when Dawson got up, it was written all over his face. He didn't want any more of that.
Just rocked Dawson again with another left hook, and Dawson's legs are gone, and there's the third knockdown of the fight.
Dawson may be calling an end to this himself.
That's a wise choice.
He's done.
Here's Ward just putting his punches together.
David Hay versus Jean-Marc Mormec, November 10th, 2007.
Digging body shot by Hay. Mormec hasn't opened up at all yet. There's a lot of that. Reach to the forehead. Now you hit Mormec. Double jabs, and then it comes by Mormec.
We can definitely say that it one of the most unforgettable chicken dance moments in boxing.
For it sooner or later, just pick this up. Oh, and he hits him with a good shot, and he hurt him. Hit him with the right hand. And
In round 4, Mormec cracked him with his short left hook, followed by a clean right over the top. He barely bit the count.
Just grazed him. He really didn't get a nice job scrambling. Watch Hay when he gets hit and realizes he's in a bit of trouble. He does a
What's crazy is how fast he regrouped. Like, one moment he's doing the chicken dance, and just a few rounds later, he's unloading a vicious combo that drops Mormec for good.
Now Mormec's starting to get hit, and down he goes! Mormec may not be able to recover. And 5 and 6, it looks like he'd be ending it up. It's
Classic comeback, but man, that dance. Brian Scott versus Courage Chabalala, December 14th, 1996.
Among the 3 men to have knocked Scott out are Jorge Luis Gonzalez, who did it on the day after Scott's wedding in 19.
Chabalala made a mistake. He gave Scott some courage he didn't have in the beginning.
Midway through the second round, Scott slipped inside and nailed Chabalala with a flush right, making him do the chicken moves.
Chabalala can benefit once he gets a lot of confidence and mix it up.
Chabalala takes a hard right hand inside by Scott, and Chabalala's stunned.
His legs went stiff, then wobbled like spaghetti as he tried to stay upright, arms flailing to keep balance. Scott saw him stumbling and unloaded a savage barrage of right hands until Chabalala finally collapsed.
He landed something with muscle on it, and something more than muscle. So I guess that home cooking must have done him some good, George.
Oh, but that married life.
He tried to beat the count, but his body wasn't responding.
No! He's not. That's it.
Alex Arthur versus Woody Greenway, March 26, 2003.
Blew him away too. Commonwealth Games gold medalist 1998. You never know. It's good defensive work from him, though. The left hook to the body.
Late in the second round, Arthur clipped Greenway with a left hook high on the temple, and that's when things got strange.
Greenway take. And he's just there, clipped around the top of the head and goes down. That can be a
Greenway's body didn't go down, but he did this half stumble, half spin that had chicken dance written all over it.
Break.
A bit awkward, Greenway. Just finding it a bit difficult to get his shots on.
The ropes kept him from hitting the canvas, but just barely. As the bell rang, he staggered to his corner like he was walking through fog.
Really isn't in a bad way after this punch. Look at that. His legs go all over the place. They go again. And really, when he's behaving like that now.
Arthur, still green as a pro, kept his composure and didn't rush in. But man, everyone watching could see Greenway was done.
And really, when he's behaving like that, was time to pull him out, I think.
Now the referee's going over to the corner. He's going to have a word.
Marcos Maidana versus Adrian Broner, December 14th, 2013. Broner had never been knocked down before. Until Maidana made him flap. In round 2, Maidana landed a nasty left hook that sent Broner to the canvas hard. But it was the way Broner got up that stole the show. Full-on chicken dance across the ring. It looked wild. And just when Broner tried to recover in the 8th,
And that's obviously good for Broner, and that's about Broner. Straight right hand by Broner, and McDonough with a three-punch combination that ends with a right.
Meat Donna dropped him again with another vicious hook, sending his legs right back into cartoon mode. Ehsan Razbahani versus Jamel Reynolds, January 31st, 2013. It looked like a mismatch from the opening bell.
He's got his head, it's kind of awkward. He's got his head down when he's trying to throw that jab, but he's flinging.
Natural fighters. He's got, look, that little short right hand.
Ball's going after him, though. Look at it.
Less than a minute in, Razbahani cracked Reynolds with a clean right hand. Reynolds did the chicken dance, wobbling side to side.
More awkward that Reynolds is, it might benefit him a little bit, even though he just got clipped with a little right hand.
He just tripped right there.
Even though it was a knockdown, Razbahani didn't go in for the kill right away. He gave him a moment.
Razbahani is, he's not going to get, too flustered, I don't think. What?
And Razbahani's got a little blood in his mouth, so they both have landed. But
Seconds later, a sharp combo put Reynolds back on shaky legs.
Fighter, you can tell.
Oh, good right hand. He's got him staggered. Jamal Reynolds is staggered on his feet right now.
You know, if you're fighting under the Olympic rules, they stop that fight right there.
Okay.
But under the Olympic rules, see, the referee would have been in there.
And an uppercut snapped his head back and folded him.
Really, he had those wiry legs.
There it is.
That's it. Down he goes.
That's it.
Down he goes with the uppercut.
Now here we go. Here's the end of it. There was that right uppercut and left hook.
Are you surprised Jack let it go on, though?
Well, no, this is the pros.
Yeah.
7. Lennox Lewis versus Shannon Briggs, March 28, 1998.
Up a little bit too far forward and driven back, and here we go. That he must take some chances early. And he landed a right hand, got Lewis to smile here.
Briggs actually rocked Lewis early. He had him stumbling into the corner near the end of round 1. He even made him do the chicken dance.
Could set itself up for a fight as a hook by Briggs. Now Briggs taking his chance. Prize here, the hook to the temple area, driving Lewis back.
But by round 4, the tables turned.
It has been excellent thus far. His only loss. Could have been called the knockdown, but was not. Both fighters are dog-tired.
Lewis dropped Briggs with a right hand. Briggs got up, but his legs were shot, stumbling, swaying, trying to survive.
5, 6, 7. Hooked by Lewis. Driving Briggs back a right hand. Briggs holding on to the rope.
Lewis dropped him again.
Both fighters too tired to finish it, and Briggs is down again.
And then again in round 5, winning the battle.
Shots by Lewis. Uppercut, left hook, the right hand, and it's over. He's telling Frank Cappuccino, I slipped.
Terry Norris versus John Mugabe, March 31st, 1990.
There's the bell for the beginning of round 1. Wisely not wading right in, testing John Mugabe early. It behooves Norris to...
Mugabe gave us one of the wildest chicken dances ever caught on tape. Less than a minute into the fight, Norris cracked Mugabe with a slick left hook that short-circuited his legs.
And box and use his skills as much as he can. A good left from Norris, and Mugabe is staggered. John Mugabe goes down. This is early in round 1. First minute of the round. There, that left hook on his temple, and his legs were gone at that point.
Mugabe's mouthpiece went flying, and he staggered into the ref.
Norris drops Mugabe. Mugabe is up and on Queer Street.
Like a man trying to find his balance on a broken escalator, but Norris kept the pressure on.
Mouthpiece. Here's where Mugabe will need all the experience. Kick down to round 1, Dan. Oh, and that right from Norris. Floyd stiff in the legs to Mugabe.
And just when it looked like Mugabe might survive, boom, Norris smashed him with a right hand that dropped him face first.
For a number of years. Oh, Mugabe will not get
the right hand pop right there. There it is. Right, straight right hand. That clock him right there.
Mark Reels versus Emilio Ramos, June 29th, 1992.
Ramos fighting out of Fresno and Reels out of Patterson, New Jersey. Years. Rios has Ramos. Slipped and went down.
In just his third fight, Reels showed no mercy to the debuting Ramos.
Well, what an anniversary he's having. He may get in a fight tonight. So much. Be ready.
Close, and quite a night here at the Great Western Forum. We'll be back after this.
Midway through the second round, Reels timed a clean right hand that froze Ramos on the spot.
Making his pro debut. Oh, nailed again with the right and the left. Down he goes.
He stiffened, legs buckled, and dropped like his body forgot how to stand.
I'm your guy. This is round number 2, and Ramos stopped in his tracks and to the jaw, and Ramos in trouble again, and Delgado wisely steps in and waves Reels away.
It was that classic chicken dance stumble. His instincts said move, but his legs said nope.
Again, and Delgado wisely steps in and waves Reels away. We'll be back with the official.
Ramos somehow got up, but you could see it in his eyes. He was gone. Mike Tyson versus Tony Tubbs, March 21st, 1988.
I see Mike Tyson iron the belly, the midsection of Tony Tubbs, so look for him to...
Mercanti says they're all set, and there's the bell for round 1.
This had one of those moments where a fighter's legs told the whole story.
You can begin to see it to go in round 1. Tubbs landed a left and ducked away effectively.
After a competitive start, Tubbs was actually doing a decent job slipping punches and scoring with jabs.
10 seconds to go in round 1.
There's the right hand stationary.
Good left by Tyson. Tubbs reeled.
But late in the second round, Tyson clipped him with a short left hook that turned everything upside down.
The punch hurt.
Tubbs is hurt. Tubbs is hurt badly.
Tubbs took a few shaky steps trying to steady himself.
That left hook there pretty much spoke for itself. It's self-explanatory because it was a short.
But his knees were doing that side-to-side chicken dance, like a marionette with cut strings.
Once again, that short left hook. And I think they need...
You could see it instantly. He was done. Tony Thompson versus David Price, February 23rd, 2013.
Und wir können erstmals in Deutschland sehen, wie dieses das rechte Sieger, wie Sie sehen. Dieser erfahrene Mann wie ich.
Man, Liverpool went silent in round 2 when the veteran southpaw clipped Price high on the temple with that sneaky right hook. One second, the unbeaten giant looked in charge. The next, he was corkscrewing across the ring.
Ja, schöne Körpertreffer.
Knees buckling like his boots were filled with marbles. He beat the count, but you could see the panic in his eyes. His legs were doing the full chicken dance, swaying left, right, everywhere except straight. Roy Jones Jr. versus Thomas Tate, May 27th, 1994.
Okay, I spoke to both fighters in the dressing room. I'm cautioning again, obey my commands at all times. Shape, gloves.
Jones froze Tate with one punch and made his legs go full spaghetti.
I think Roy Jones wants to box Tate. He wants to move on him. It's not a place Roy Jones normally wants to be. Though being dominated this has been all Roy Jones Jr. in the black trunks.
Early in round 2, Jones launched that signature leaping left hook from nowhere, and boom.
Round 2 underway. 15 of Jones' 96 punches in round 1 were. Oh, and down goes Tate. Wow.
It landed flush on Tate's chin like a hammer. Tate hit the canvas hard, but somehow got up. The problem? His legs were doing their own thing.
Richards deal with the count. Oh, and Tate. That's it. His corner comes out and stops it.
Man, it was rough to watch. He took a step back and almost folded like he forgot how walking works. Total chicken dance moment.
He realized that Thomas Tate was in huge trouble, and you would have to assume Richard Steele was thinking about stopping it anyway. Eddie Mustafa Muhammad says,
Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith, January 21st, 2023.
Defense is a little bit leaky here for Eubank.
Smith is backing him up with a lot of head movement. It's clever stuff. He's trying to get a reaction out of you. Jab. Smith was being fed, and then he looked a bit more expansive towards the end of the round. Just got slightly closer.
Round 4 of Eubank versus Smith turned into a total unraveling.
Well, that's how you're seeing it at home. First round Smith, second round Level, third round Eubank. So 29 apiece.
Eubank had looked composed up to that point, but then Smith exploded with a short flurry that sent him crashing down.
He's getting through, but it's just not really giving Smith too much of an opportunity to do his own work. This time, though, let's go with the left hand, Eubank.
Eubank beat the count, but the weight he stood, it was hard to watch. He looked like his body was trying to walk straight, but his legs had other plans. That stumble toward the ropes, straight up chicken dance. Just seconds later, Smith closed the show with another brutal combo. Damn. What a collapse. Dwight Flemings Jr. versus Luis Briseno Roman, December 29th, 2023.
Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times.
It only took about 30 seconds for things to go completely sideways in Flemings Jr.'s 5th pro fight.
3 and 4, 3 knockouts out of Houston, Texas. He's in the black and white. Mark Abrams here at the Prudential Center with Bobby Ches.
On the tap gloves.
Yeah.
The referee tells you come out fighting at the bell. If somebody sticks
I always actually did stick my hand out.
Bobby.
I really did. Never had.
One overhand right, boom, right on the button, and Roman crumbled.
He tried to sneak over. Oh! Big overhand right hand. And down goes Roman! Bobby, tell us what you see. You know what he did? He timed them perfectly.
He tried to rise, but he staggered like someone trying to walk on a trampoline, bouncing into the ropes with zero control.
A perfect right hand! Deposited Roman on.
You could practically hear the crowd gasp as he did the full-on chicken dance, knees buckling, arms reaching, but nothing landing.
The canvas, and this fight is over!
Darnell Boone versus Andre Ward, November 19th, 2005.
もたらしたその選手が出てまいりました。黒のトランクス履いています。白のベルトラインをつけていますね。パンチを全部避けるっていうのはまず無理ですからね。そうでしょうね。だから打たれた場合。
Boone didn't come in with a shiny record, but he sure gave Ward a scare that night.
ブーンはつい先ほど1週間前に戦ったばかりです。まあ1ラウンドで4ラウンド TKO 勝ちしてますからね。
それでも盛んな方強い選手たくさん出てきたんですけどね。
それはあまり今からですね。
まあそれはまだ21歳ですからね。
In the 4th round, Boone clipped him with a sneaky right hook that short-circuited everything for a split second.
これまでのようにストンとは倒れてくれません。
負けた選手が出てきますけど。
Ward's legs betrayed him. One stepped forward, the other froze, and suddenly he was doing a wobbly two-step, like he just lost control of his body. For a guy known for his composure, that moment was straight up shocking. Daniel Jacobs versus Peter Quillen, December 5th, 2015.
Didn't hold until a lot of shots got through. Quillen's got a hold, otherwise Harley Dodson is stepped in, and then Quillen's not hurt.
It was supposed to be a chess match between two of Brooklyn's best, but instead, it turned into a 95-second collapse. Literally.
Unbelievable start to this fight. You gotta smother this.
Jacobs clipped Quillen early with a clean right hand, and from that moment on, Quillen's legs went rogue. He wasn't just stunned, he was skating.
Jacobs doing a great job. Vicious right hand. Quillen on inline skates, and the referee.
Trying to plant his feet, but failing miserably. That awkward bounce step he took before nearly drifting sideways. Pure chicken dance.
Yeah, taking more shots. Danny Jacobs is doing what we, us Brooklyn fighters, a lot of us Brooklyn fighters, we trained together in the past and whatnot. We call that a rumble.
Curtis Stevens versus Elvin Ayala, January 19th, 2013.
I see a calmer, more composed version of Stevens. I've never seen a Stevens come out and look to set up.
Stevens came into that ring like a man with something to prove, and Ayala learned that the hard way.
This jab, like he's doing right here, he's notoriously a power puncher. Very big left hook. You know, he's got a 10 rounds to work with.
We talked about that loss to Brinkley. It's over right there.
Less than a minute in, Stevens unleashed a monster left hook that landed flush on Ayala's chin. Down he went.
You know, he's got a 10 rounds to work with.
We talked about that loss to Brinkley. It's over right there.
But the real moment came when Ayala got back up. His eyes said he wanted to keep fighting, but his legs were dancing to a different tune.
Ayala is staggered. Stevens putting Ayala to the canvas. Ayala, he doesn't know where he is.
Wobbling side to side, swaying like his knees were made of jelly. It was pure chicken legs mode.
Short left hook. We just talked about that.
Ivan Ditchko versus Craig Lewis. August 21st, 2024. Ditchko put on a demolition job against Lewis. But the real highlight came right after the second knockdown. Ditchko had already popped Lewis with a monster right that knocked his mouthpiece clean out, and then followed it up with a left hook that folded Lewis into the ropes like a lawn chair. Lewis got up. He tried stepping forward, but his knees were playing a different game, doing the chicken dance.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shannon Briggs versus Abraham O'Keen, June 10th, 2005.
10-round main event.
Over 500 combined pounds of humanity touching them up.
Any opponents?
Fought Tony Tubbs when he was 45 years old, and they traded knockdowns in the first round. Taking his time, being cautious here, looking for that opportunity. The right hand. There's a nice stinging jab from Shannon Briggs. Coming to the end of round number 2 between Shannon Briggs and the unbeaten for the moment, Abraham O'Keen.
In round 3 of his clash with Abraham O'Keen, Shannon Briggs delivered one of those moments that made fans sit up and say, "Man, did you see his legs?"
Tommy Morrison. Of course, we're watching Shannon Briggs, a name that's to say that he was the linear heavyweight champion when he beat George Foreman, because George was stripped on decision when Briggs came up with a win over Big George. Punches connected. It was away from the game. Now there's a couple of left hands and a big right hand.
O'Keen had already tasted the canvas twice, but when Briggs cracked him with that short left hook followed by a chopping right, his body just gave out. His knees buckled, and for a few surreal seconds, he did a full chicken dance, wobbling sideways like his feet forgot where the floor was.
With a right hand at first, then getting his distance, doubling, tripling the hook up. First one didn't land, the second one did, and then finishing the show with the right hand.
Kirkland Lang versus George Collins, November 15th, 1989.
First minute in the opening round. Dramatic throw. Oh, that right hand punch. And he's going to have trouble. He's jumped over and tried.
It was one of those jaw-dropping, how is he still standing moments.
Often what commentators have to do. I mean, what do you make of this fellow Lang? He drops his hands. I mean, there's a lot of concern. Round 5. Lang up before the bell there, early for work.
In the 5th round, Lang timed a perfect right hand that sent Collins into a full-blown chicken dance.
He was out.
His legs wobbled, eyes glazed, and his whole body looked like it didn't get the message to stay upright.
The floor there, wasn't he? He really wobbled and fell back there. And I'll be surprised he won't let him go on.
For a few seconds, Collins was frozen mid-collapse, like his brain hit pause. Man, it was wild.
The screen now, here comes the knockdown. Watch out.
One of the most surreal stumbles you'll ever see in a boxing ring. Alex Garcia versus Mike White, September 22nd, 1992.
And this is a completely different ball game for Garcia. Moments ago, 20 KOs in his 25 fights. Certainly this will be a test of his punching power.
White had the size, standing nearly 7 feet tall.
They can all punch a little, and some of them can punch a lot.
Bull Benton. He went on a court. Oh, and there goes White in the first round.
But that didn't stop Garcia from putting him on skates.
He went on a court. Oh, and there goes goes White in the first round. Garcia looking to prove.
You bring that right hand down and wham! Right over the top. Down goes Mike the Giant.
Early, Garcia was patient, but once he found the range for his right hand, everything changed. Garcia drilled White with a sharp right hand that completely scrambled White's legs.
Turn sideways, more on the side. If you do that, though, then you are more susceptible to the left hook.
White did a full chicken dance, stumbling around like his body forgot how to move.
Susceptible to the left hook.
Garcia didn't even give him a second to recover. He pounced, unleashing a furious barrage.
The right hand. Big.
Is staggered, and you know that Garcia knows how to put a...
Roger Mayweather versus Frankie Davis, May 14th, 1987.
And for Davis, a very, very important fight, but I think for Mayweather, probably even more important.
Yep. It just seems with him it's inevitable. He's going to land the right.
And junior welterweights, Mayweather comes out with a flurry of punches.
Mayweather cracked Davis with a nasty right in round 4, and right away, boom, Davis was doing the chicken dance.
Davis in the white trunks. Mayweather stuns him with a right hand.
His legs buckled, arms flailed, and he staggered like a man trying to walk on a moving bus.
That's what should have been stopped. Now, there's the right hand. Now, watch this. Frankie Davis, he's out on his feet.
Mayweather paused, almost confused by how wild Davis was wobbling.
Now, Roger Mayweather decided he was going to be humane for a little while there. What?
Then came another shot, and Davis was right back in full chicken mode.
Right hand by Mayweather, another one.
He's through. They got to stop this fight.
They have to.
He's got to stop this fight. Trouble. Now, Davis again is in trouble. Look, his legs, he's wobbling around the ring. He is out on his feet.
Sineen Samal Sam versus Danny Williams, June 24th, 2000. From the opening rounds, every time Sam landed flush, it looked like Danny's knees were trying to quit. There was one sequence where Sam cracked him with a clean left uppercut followed by a right hand, and Williams went into a chicken dance. The ref gave him a chance, but you could see it wasn't going to last. Another stiff jab right hand combo, and Williams was stumbling again, protesting after a flash knockdown. Kenneth O'Deek versus AJ Carter, May 17th, 2014.
AJ Carter comes into this bout with 6 wins. Could be the one that lands, could be the one that with right hand there for O'Deek, and the size difference.
This one started like any other heavyweight bout, but ended with Carter's body frozen and his legs gone.
I think he said 15 stone, didn't he? The heavyweight, the O'Deek. I mean, that's light for a heavyweight in terms of
straight down the middle.
Maybe just relies on that right hand too much, because like you say, he's not throwing that jab out with much thing, but every time...
O'Deek's long-range punches started landing clean, especially the uppercut, which Carter had no answer for. Early in the second, O'Deek timed a crushing right hand that collapsed Carter like a folding chair.
That caught him, and we did say he's a bit of a puncher, he's a bit wobbled there, and he's dropped again. That's a heavy knockdown.
He tried to stand, but his body just wouldn't cooperate.
The heavy hands, and he's all over the place, and we did say that he's a bit of a puncher.
Classic chicken dance. At least there were nice dance moves. Pinklon Thomas versus Alfonso Ratliff, March 26th, 1983.
In pink trunks. He began boxing at age 19, had only 3 amateur bouts, winning toward that title of sluggishness. An opening action.
The way Thomas finished that fight was cold.
Tough body blow thrown by Ratliff. They're showing flashes in rounds 3 and 4. And Thomas getting back to business here.
With just under 30 seconds left in the 10th, he cracked Ratliff with a clean right hand.
Oh, right hand, and Ratliff is hurt. As you see, we're down to 25 seconds, and that's it.
that sent him into full-on chicken dance mode. He wobbled, stumbled sideways, and bounced into the ropes.
21-0 with 18 by knockout Alfonso Ratliff, who was able to rally.
Thomas didn't even need to follow up. The damage was obvious.
Oh, right hand, and Ratliff is hurt.
Ratliff tried to steady himself, but failed. Thomas Hearns versus Jose Cuevas, August 2nd, 1980.
Big right hand again. Look at this shot. He's ready to go. He's got him in big trouble. Christodoodle having a good look. This is not the knockdown, but this is what leads to it. Nice left hand, then a real good right hand that backs him up. Notice the way the knee. Thomas ducks underneath shots. Look at how he continues to make Cuevas miss.
It didn't take long before Cuevas found himself in deep trouble.
Most people give him credit. He's such a good puncher that that's all they talk about. The 12th time, and he looks to be walking right through him. Left hand followed by the right hand right on the jaw. Look at Tommy just mentoring him with that left hand. Look at him looking to drop that big right now.
In the second round, Hearns timed a perfect right hand that crashed into Cuevas' temple, and everything changed in an instant.
Right now. Oh, the right hand hit. Oh, big shot with the right hand on the ear. And he wants to load up the right hand, and bang, there it is, right there, right on the cheek, right on the money, and then he catches him.
Cuevas stiffened, then started that wild chicken-legged wobble, hitting the canvas hard.
And he wants to load up the right hand, and bang, there it is, right there, right on the cheek, right on the money, and then he catches him.
He got up at 7, but was still in a chicken dancing mode.
At 6, at 7, he's able to get up. His legs are not there, it's up to 8.
David Hay versus Nikolai Valuev, November 7th, 2009.
It's already to Hay. He could end up burning a lot of nervous energy in the move.
Cinch-it fights when he's nearly always at home advantage. He's got him with a body shot.
Exactly the same things. He's been caught cleanly a couple of times, which Valuev has struggled to do up to now.
In the final round, Hay finally found the shot he'd been looking for.
Good shot there.
The plan.
Good jab too from Valuev.
He's very regimen in front of him.
He slipped inside and cracked Valuev with a clean left hook, and you could see it ripple through the big man.
Feel like it's paper darts against the mouth. Oh, he's got it going with a left hook. What a Valuev, who definitely did a silly dance there.
The 7-foot giant froze for a second, then his legs started doing this stiff, jerky shuffle like he was short-circuiting.
Feel like it's paper darts against the mouth. Oh, he's got it going with a left hook. What?
It was the kind of awkward, delayed wobble that had fans yelling, "Whoa!" live on the spot. That was Valuev's first real chicken dance moment, stumbling around like his body forgot how to stand. Jimmy Thunder versus J.B. Williamson, June 14th, 1990.
Williamson, the white trunks. Thunder, the black. And we're underway with the first of 10. Throw the hook out the window.
Hands up.
That's right, and all the criticism then can come towards it.
Your left hand, Jimmy. What's her head now? What's her head?
Particularly in the right. Worked underneath, came in with the right upper.
Late in the 10th, everything changed. Thunder clearly down on the cards and running out of time.
But this kind of experience is something you cannot buy.
He's down! Williamson's down!
Cracked Williamson with a sneaky left that sent him into chicken dance mode.
From Thunder, I think, that found the mark. And he goes after Williamson now!
Thunder looked like he was throwing bombs, and Williamson staggered across the ring.
Big bombs from Thunder! Williamson's over the rope!
Bouncing off the ropes like a drunk trying to find the exit.
In his face, am I? Well, you wouldn't. But from where I'm sitting right now.
And then finishing it off as you saw.
He looked like a guy who just got hit with a stun gun. Ken Norton versus Pedro Lovell, January 10th, 1976.
You look at the two together, it doesn't look like they're near the same weight. Pretty good left hand that shot out enough to really deliver a lot. The record is 18.
It is one of those fights where the end came fast.
With the right hand, it looks like over the top. And the 4-1 favorite. He got tagged. Good right. Ooh, and it a little bit.
but not before one of the wildest chicken dances you'll ever see. In the 5th round, Norton cornered Lovell and started digging in with savage uppercuts.
Who claims he will never fight is Joe Frazier.
Lovell tried to hold his ground. After one huge shot, his mouthpiece flew out and he froze.
Oh, he is.
Standing upright, but wobbling like he was on stilts.
Hand over on you a little bit. Are you susceptible to a right hand? And you were doing a pretty good job of that with the left hand.
It was fairly well. I'm a little heavy.
He didn't go down, but it was clear the lights were flickering.
That's it.
Roy Jones Jr. versus Antonio Tarver II, May 15th, 2004.
No, I've never saw it, but I would like to see it more often.
Never seen it. I got a question to the ropes last November. Now, they faint punches yet. Neither who's in the house during the first fight from time to time.
Till the times that Roy would actually go to the rope.
Midway through round 2, everything changed in a blink.
It's good enough to win the round, possibly, but
jab, and Jones answers with a hard right hand to the body. Was Gaynor had to say.
So evidently he has a lot of respect for Gaynor.
And to his friends.
Jones threw a right, left himself open just for a second, and boom, Tarver's lightning-fast left hook detonated on Roy's jaw.
Stalking now, more aggressive by Antonio Tarver. Jones tries to come back with a right to the body.
Sustained attack against him.
And down goes Jones! And he makes it up. It's over! Jellied stops the fight.
The sound alone was sharp enough to make you wince. Jones hit the deck like a puppet cut from its strings. And when he tried to rise, man, that was hard to watch.
And he makes it up. It's over! Jellied stops the fight. There it was.
Down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand.
It was the rarest of sights. Roy Jones Jr., the untouchable, caught in a full-on chicken dance. Marcelo Cocheres versus Leonel Avila, May 19th, 2023.
Que es aquel que está ante lo
Habitualmente lo hemos conocido en mediano y en super mediano.
Una particularidad de la pelea. Cauteloso Ávila. Tocando la derecha Cocheres.
Wilder con Fury en la ciudad de Las Vegas.
Nada más y nada menos. Buena izquierda de Ávila. Mete 1-2.
Cockers didn't just land a shot, but he hit the off switch on Avila's balance system.
Exactamente, con Carmelo Cuello como rincón principal.
Parejo pellizca con el jab Cocheres. Campana.
Midway through round 2, a sharp combo cracked Avila flush and turned his legs into pure static.
Gross Ávila. Entró pleno sobre Cocheres. Trabajando. Buena derecha de Cocheres. Lindo cross de Cocheres.
Mucho tiempo Cocheres.
Otra derecha de Cocheres. Tiene que salir de ahí Ávila. Cruza la derecha al suelo.
Man, the way his knees bent in different directions at once, it looked like his body was trying to reboot.
Tiene que salir de ahí Ávila. Cruza la derecha al suelo.
He did that classic chicken shuffle, trying to steady himself, but it was all over. That little zigzag step he took before collapsing? Damn. Michael Moore versus Billy Wright, November 13th, 1992.
From Kobe Gibson, then they go to the still counter. Oh, all right, good. 75 pounds. Wow.
Wright walked into that fight undefeated, but it only took one clean shot from Moore to flip the script and his balance.
WBO. This is Ron Weathers who manages him. Also,
in the second round, Moore slipped a sharp left hook right between Wright's gloves, and the moment it landed, everything changed.
And look, he landed a left hook when he did it. And he's triggered in the left hand.
Wright's legs instantly went into chicken mode, like he was trying to dance on a moving treadmill.
This is painful for Billy Wright. The interesting thing is Wright was even at 224 pounds as we look at the street. Get his hand up. He is wobbled and then nailed with stuff.
Moore jumped on him with a series of precise punches.
And look, he landed a left hook when he did it. And he's triggered in the left hand. And this is painful for Billy Wright. The interesting thing is Wright was at even at 224 pounds as we look at the street. Get his
Mequan Williams versus Luis Feliciano, January 17th, 2024.
Good luck, guys.
event of the evening. It's time to fight. And the explosiveness of Williams, keep an eye out for that as he snaps the jab.
Yeah, Maiquan's a good. Oh, big shot. Right hand from Maiquan.
Speed. There it goes. Very smart, very intelligent. Williams making the adjustments.
I mentioned the size of Feliciano. Big, huge for the weight class.
That pull counter with the left hook.
And he did it without moving his feet, which is so impressive. That he's
In round 6 of what was supposed to be a clash between two unbeaten prospects, Feliciano's legs completely betrayed him.
Which doesn't tell you, hey, I'm kind of just going to pack it in and try to get to the distance.
After surviving 2 knockdowns earlier in the fight, he was already walking a tightrope, and then Williams landed that clean right hand.
It's a matter of Williams being better. That's another kind of right hand over the top of the jab, champ. It's been so impressive for Williams because you can tell Shot actually missed the crowd. Oohs and ahs, but Williams actually turned his head with that. That's up. But again, good
right
shot. Hurt him again.
And again with the right hand, and down he goes.
Man, Feliciano's knees just folded, and for a second, it looked like his body forgot how to coordinate.
For a while, I'll tell you. Good shot again.
The difference in this round, Maiquan Williams, he came out jabbing exactly what his corner had been called.
He did the full chicken dance, and the damage was too much.
Sound's gonna react. He steps around. Okay, then he sees he's hurt. He comes right back in there right away for the killer instinct. But you notice he didn't throw that 1-2 and stay there. Look at he's always.
Mauricio Lara versus Lee Wood II, February 18th, 2023.
So eagerly awaited. This contest because Lee Wood can punch. We've seen that in his last fight. He punched with authority when he believes in himself, which he does now.
In the rematch between Mauricio Lara and Lee Wood, things took a sharp turn in round 7.
Brilliant right hand from Lee Wood. He seems to have been galvanized by the injury. Counter right hand. And again from Wood. Both men looking very dangerously vulnerable. Good body shot from Lee Wood. Shaking ahead from Lara.
Wood had been boxing smart, staying behind his jab.
I'll tell you what, Lara looks a bit unsteady on the legs, and Wood is working well. That was a big right hand, and Lara backed off onto the ropes.
But one looping left hook from Lara changed everything.
Against Warrington, there was moments in there where he looked really dangerous. He looked really established as a dangerous fight. Work from Lee Wood, though. Well timed, but... Simultaneously landing.
It landed flush, and Wood's legs went haywire. He tried to backpedal, but you could see it in his eyes. He was there, but barely.
And down Wood goes. The danger very much still there. Dying seconds at the 7th round.
That chicken dance was loud enough for his corner to hear from a mile away. They didn't hesitate. Towel in. Fight over.
Now, barely 10 seconds to go, and the towel comes in from Ben Davison.
Christian Baez versus Petros Ananyan, August 9th, 2023.
Here we go. It's time to fight. Gray and black trunks for the southpaw.
Baez was cruising. Fast hands, sharp combos, controlling the tempo.
Switched several times, and who's on the ropes, who's in the center, both of them vying for that position. And you're seeing him from that southpaw position. He's doing a good job of what I call staying invisible. He's staying
already. You need to put something on that gas pedal if you're Petros Ananyan.
Not following it up, really, so Baez is able to come right back.
To the opportunities. How often do we see guys close the distance, get to where they want to be, and then don't?
Then, out of nowhere, Ananyan landed a thudding right hand that instantly turned Baez's legs into wet noodles.
Yeah. When Ananyan holds his ground like right there with the shots.
That buckled him.
The shift was wild. 1 second, he's dancing around the ring. The next, he's stumbling like he just spun in circles.
He hurt him. Baez hurt.
He's still hurt.
Bad, yeah.
You could see he wanted to fight back, but his legs had checked out.
There's a big hook. That led to that big hook, guys.
It started with that short right hand that we spoke about earlier. That was the...
That chicken leg stumble had everyone in the crowd going, damn.
That had Baez in a world of hurt. Came back to the body, too. And that was it. Baez was very, very hurt.
Nicholas Walters versus Nonito Donaire, October 18th, 2014.
Round 1 gets underway. Roy, you track what's going on while Max and I discuss what a loaded division this is. So we're even on punches landed in this round, 5 apiece. Good hard left hook by Walters.
Yeah, he's not here to play game.
It was the night of the Filipino Flash, short-circuited on live TV.
Hand by Walters. Body shots by Walters. Got in a right cross. Left hook for Walters and left hooks for Donaire. Second left hook hurt Walters.
Never hook with a hooker.
The punching power, the true punching power of Donaire.
Stop doing the punch. He thought he could.
Not as straight as that left hit. Left. Oh.
That was a good idea.
Good enough to knock Donaire down. Because he got Donaire to the canvas.
That jab setting everything up for Walters.
Good left hook by Donaire.
In round 6, Donaire tried to trade, but Walters answered with a vicious overhand right that crashed right on the side of his head.
Got the crowd's attention. Spears him again with a right hand. Walters' left hook side lands for Donaire. Now Walters lands another in return.
So fast, he did hit so hard that he didn't have to learn technically how to do things.
Maybe gets the advantage. He just caught Donaire first.
He may be,
hard right hand by Walters. Donaire gets in a left hook. Walters with 2 more right hands.
And what happened next had fans gasping. Donaire hit the canvas hard, but it was how he got up that stuck with everyone.
He won't get up this time.
He's up, but Raul Kaiz is going to stop.
He took a step forward and then veered sideways like he forgot how to walk. Michael Moore versus Vasily Girov, December 9th, 2004.
The bell, good luck.
As he said, and most anybody would punch power, too. Again. That's a left-hander. That rocked him. A good right hand by Moore.
Girov was winning the fight, no doubt about it.
Even though Moore rocked Girov, I didn't think he did enough to... Well, as we said earlier, Moore...
He has to be set. Throw the good shots. Uh-oh.
Whoa! Is there any...
Piling on the pressure, throwing in bunches, walking Moore down.
James Tony. So important, but brings out the fighter in all of us, you know? The power punch, it's a dominant hand. There's confidence, but he takes a left hand.
But in the 7th, Moore uncorked a left hand that changed everything.
So he has a lot of power in that round. Maybe that's what he needed. A little bit here. And that's what Moore has done here. So I think if he's going to win the fight, he's going to...
Girov didn't go down, but man, his legs betrayed him instantly. He took a step back and did that chicken move. He backed into the ropes like he had no clue where the floor was. It wasn't a knockdown, but damn, it might as well have been. Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares, May 29th, 2021.
Look for Linares as Haney goes to the body.
Yeah, one thing Linares said to us this week is that he believes Haney has been...
A personal best for Devin Haney, 41 jabs in round number 1. There from Linares, though. Ate an uppercut, though, did Linares. And they both exchanged overhand rights.
Linares said all week that he didn't think Devin Haney liked to be pressured. Well, Haney is the one out here applying most of the pressure.
Haney was in full control until Linares clipped him late in round 10 with a clean right hand that short-circuited everything.
Oh, he was wobbling. Devin Haney wobbles back to his corner.
As the bell rang, Haney turned to walk back to his corner, but his legs weren't steady. He wobbled slightly, arms out, clearly trying to regain balance.
And it was that right hand, that short right hand by Linares. That's the punch that I knew was going to be the...
It wasn't a full collapse, but you could see the effect.
Oh, he was wobbling. Devin Haney wobbles back to his corner.
Those chicken legs were undeniable. From that moment on, Haney shifted into survival mode, clinching through the final rounds to make it to the bell.
There we go. That's what I want to see. One hand is free.
Those wobbly legs never get old. Some of those guys looked like they forgot how to walk. Which moment had you laughing, gasping, or both? Drop it in the comments. And if you're all about seeing fighters do the chicken dance in real time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More wild swings and shaky knees coming soon.